Hey guys, oh, it's super sunny out here. I am at the Williamsburg Cemetery. Now, I have been here before, and I have done live streams when I'm here. This time, I decided I wasn't going to do a live stream. I was going to record a video, and you can see the cemetery behind me here. It's not really huge, but there are a lot of super old tombstones here. I thought I heard something already. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera around so that you can see. And this is the tombstone that I am most drawn to. This is, hopefully the wind is not blowing into the microphone. This is Benjamin Harris. He died February 16th, 1894, and he was 95 years old. And I love that they put that he was 95 years, 3 months, and 13 days. I think that is amazing that they used to do that. In 1894, you guys. All right, so we're going to walk over here. Now, I do have a map. Well, it's not a map. It's a list of all of the tombstones that are out here, all of the people who are buried here. You can see this one. This is George. He was 59 years old, and he died in September 8th, 1866. I mean, you guys, seriously. And the tombstone is laying down. It's not even standing up anymore. A lot of them over in this section are laying down, or they are too worn that you can't even see what they say on them anymore. And this one over here is leaning up against another one. I mean, they're gorgeous. This cemetery is gorgeous, okay? Now, if you hear anything in the background, let me know. There are some cars going by because this is on a major highway. I'm putting my hood up because it is cold out today. Last time I was here, there was snow on the ground, so at least there's none of that, you know, white shit, but it's cold, okay? It's cold. All right, let's see if we can see. But if you hear anything, let me know, because I don't have any of my equipment with me today. The only thing I have is my phone. But this has some type of writing at the bottom, but then the moss on it, which moss is gorgeous, but it's so thick that I can't even see what it says. I'm not even sure. And this one beside it, sometimes if you look at it from a certain angle, you can see it better than if you look at it straight on. Okay, so let's see. If we look at it straight on, like this, I'm not sure what that says at all. But if we look at an angle, maybe? No? Okay. Maybe? No? Maybe. 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 Editing Mandy here. I have tried to listen to this EVP over and over and over again, and I keep hearing they shot him at noontime, and then something else, and then another male voice responds. I Googled William A. Cokerham, and I found several different other last names, but I could not find this specific man born or passed away on these specific dates, the years. But that is definitely his name on that tombstone. So are the spirits in the cemetery letting me know what happened to William A. Cokerham? What do you think? Back to this video. Maybe? No? Okay. And there is a guy back over there. See the blue truck right there? He's over there, I think, digging a grave today. And he's using that bobcat, filling it up with dirt, and then he's driving it across the cemetery over to this corner right here and dumping the dirt right there. Okay, this one looks like it says Williams. Zoom it in a little bit. I can't read it. And the one beside it, I can't read it. But that's just to show you how old these tombstones are, how long these people have been here. This little tiny town had almost 100-year-old people buried here in the 1800s. I mean, this is just, it's so fabulous. So I do want to definitely come back when it is not so cold. I don't know why. I always decide to stop when it's super freezing. Freezing. But I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm shaking. I want to walk over here to this stone here. Now, this has like a whole family. Let me back out here. This has a whole family in this area. Okay. So this is the main stone. And then their small stones are right here. So this is one, this is one, this is one, that's one, that's one. So this is the entire family. And then this is the family stone right here. Right here. Right here. So you can see all of their names on this side. Ooh, there are a lot of sticks on the ground. I'm going to trip and fall here. So this is the Blair family. And I know that this one, when I looked at it at an angle, I was able to read it. And it has their name, their birth year, and their death year. Okay, so the first one is 1818 or 1816 to 1880. Let's see. And the first name, I can't even read it. It looks like letters. And then it says their son, John B., 1844 to 1863. And then their daughter, 1856 to 1887. Wow. 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 They died so young. Okay, and then this side I see Hannah Blair, 1828 to 1828 to, I can't see what that one says. Yeah, this one, this is the granddaughter. This one is the daughter, and this one is the granddaughter. Okay, so if we back out here a little bit. Oh, that wind is so cold. Okay, hopefully when I review this video, I'll be able to see it a little bit better. But this is the Blair family. Okay, so if we go over here, then we can see there's one. There's two. There's three. And see on the top it says something. That looks like it says Harris. What does that one say on the top? Oh my goodness. This moss on these, I'm telling you, it's gorgeous, but it just, it's on these, I'm telling you, it's gorgeous, but it distorts it so bad. Like this one, we can read that one, right? That one was 11 years, 10 months, and 10 days. Oh my goodness. Well, if any of you are here with me right now and you want to speak to me, please speak to this thing that I'm holding in my hands, and I will be able to hear you when I play this video back. I'm doing a recording. I'm doing a, it's like a photograph. But you can speak into this device in my hand, and I will be able to hear you later when I listen to this. So please feel free to speak with me. Let me back out just a little bit here so that you can see, because I want to walk over here. My nose is running and I don't have any tissue in my pockets. Okay. These over here is the Johnson family. Johnson family. Johnson family. So we have Johnson there. We have Charles Johnson, 1837 to 1965. We have Amos Johnson, and both of these were vets. So they have these yard sticker things, and they say vet on them. Thank you so much for your service. Charles and Amos. Amos was 1847 to 1879. And then Samuel, 1808 to 1868. And Catron, that's a very unique name. 1811 to 1891. My goodness. All right, then we have 3 here. Let's see which side. All right, it's on this side. Let's see if we can see the writing. I mean, these stones are just fabulous. Does that say 2 years? Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. What's this one here? That one I can't read anything at all. And then we have this one here. And I can't read anything at all on that one either. Okay, so this, I'm going to take you to my favorite tombstone out here. And I found out that there are 2 of these, actually. Somebody's pulling in. Oh, they're turning. Okay. I'm parked in the... It's a single road, so you can't, like, pull over and park. And I'm parked beside a hill. Okay, this tombstone right here is my favorite tombstone of all time. Like, no joke. No joke. I love this. It looks like a tree stump, and it's concrete. It is concrete. And it says, this one down here says mother. But up here, it says something. Let me see if I can go over on this side. I mean, the detail on this is amazing. And there's some broken blue glass down there around it. And this is also, it says vet. But look at that detail. The fern and then the vine growing up the side. I mean, this is just amazing to me. Especially for the year. This was 1861, I think. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to read it better on the playback, because I am not seeing it right now. But look at this detail. I mean, I can zoom in with this camera. I just got the S23 Ultra, and it is freaking ultra, okay? Look at this. Like, I'm standing this far back. Let me go. Okay, I'm standing this far back. This is me here, okay? And I can zoom in, and we can see every little bump on this thing. And the detail is just amazing. Amazing detail. This is my favorite one. But there is another one. I saw it when I was pulling in. So you can kind of see it from here. It is right there in the center. Okay, so if I zoom Zoom. Right there. That is it. That is a tombstone. Okay? A tombstone. It's a little shaky. It's on 15 times zoom. But you can see almost all the way to the road. But look at these. I mean, tell me that these are not beautiful. Oh my goodness. It even has the iron fence around it. Oh, that wind is so cold. I should have put I have my jacket in the van too, and I should have put it on, and I didn't. Okay, I want to drive around. Let me take you out for a second. That is who I'm very drawn to him. Ever since the very first time I ever came here, he was the one that I was drawn to the absolute most. Like, I picture, reminds me so much of my great grandpa, you know, like the bald head, the hair coming out of the ears, you know, like just adorable, freaking adorable. That's what I picture when I see Benjamin Harris. Now, I have no idea what he looked like. That isn't shown on the list of people, and I'll show you one of the pictures, one of the screenshots from the list of all of the names and their plots and everything out here. I'll insert that into the video right here, so you can see where Benjamin Harris is listed. Okay, I'm home now, and I was going through and editing my video that I did today at Williamsburg Cemetery in Williamsburg, Indiana, and I still feel so very drawn to this Benjamin Harris. This is the tombstone that I go straight to every time I go to this cemetery. So I decided to Google his name, and look at what I found. I'm blown away, okay? I'm so blown away. So we're going to read through this just a little bit here. It says that he was born December 3rd, 1798 in North Carolina, and he passed away on February 16th, 1894. He was 95 years old. It says Benjamin Harris was a member of New Garden Friends meeting in Indiana. He was disowned 6 months, 1821, for unchastity. So that would be June 21st, 1821. He married December 27th, 1821, Lydia Hyatt, and they were the parents of 10 children. 10. Okay. We have Pleasant Winston, Cynthia, Addison H., Sarah, Nancy, Mary Ann, Susanna G., Minerva, James, and Martha J. Following his first wife's death in 1867, he married 4 months. So in April of 1870, he married Hannah Ann Estelle. Now, I want to tell you something. This is like, there's so many coincidences in this, and I don't believe in coincidences whatsoever. So I believe there is a connection with me and Benjamin Harris for whatever reason. I don't know yet, but there is a connection. Okay. As soon as I saw all of these children's names, there are 2 names in order on here that is my aunt's first and last name. Also, one of the children's names is also a street that I used to live on. The Richmond, Indiana item, Friday, February 2nd, 1894, oldest citizen, Benjamin Harris of West Richmond. It says the oldest citizen of the city, if not of the county. He is 96 years of age and possesses marked physical and intellectual powers. Intellectual powers? Like, my spidey senses were like, whoop, 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 whoop. Now, Friday, February 16th, 1894, it says Ben J. Harris dead. He lived to be nearly 96 years and was ill but a few days. So Benjamin Harris, Richmond's oldest citizen, died at an early hour this morning after an illness of but a few days. Mr. Harris, though nearly 96 years of age, had been in splendid health up until a week ago, and a sudden death is therefore a matter of considerable surprise to the community. He came to Richmond in the early days and witnessed the growth of the city from its start almost. He was the grandfather of B.F. Harris, the attorney, and has numerous other relatives in Richmond. Mrs. Harris, his wife, survives him. Now, obviously, this was back when he passed away in 1894. Okay, so keep that in mind. This was 1894. Though quite advanced in life herself. The arrangements for the funeral have not been made as yet, but the ceremony will doubtless take place from the home, number 153 School Street in West Richmond. Okay, now this was an unidentified Richmond newspaper article, I guess. Benjamin Harris, the death of the oldest resident of this county, nearly centenarian. One of the most remarkable men in the way of endurance was Mr. Benjamin Harris, who died yesterday morning at the extreme age of 95 years. And had he taken proper care of himself, he might have lived to mark his century of years. Can you imagine? He was a man of most tremendous endurance and unflagging energy. He celebrated his 95th birthday on the 3rd of last November, but seemed as hardy as most men of 65. His activity proved his downfall, his death questionably coming from an injury received accidentally. For several years past, he has been meeting with accidents which came simply because he did not seem to realize that at his age, he could not expect to have the agility of youth. He's like, I'm 95, I don't care, okay? I'm gonna act like I did when I was 65. Watch and see. He did not shun danger any more than a young man of 30 would have done, and nearly every year for the past 5 years, he has broken bones in accidents. Oh my goodness. About a week ago, he drove to Greensburg in the cold. Okay, Greensburg is a little ways away from Williamsburg, but remember, this was horse and buggy. This was back before vehicles, right? Coming back, he turned out to give someone else their share of the road, and his buggy was tipped over. He was thrown out, and his breastbone was broken. Oh my gosh. He got home all right and absolutely refused to have the broken bone treated. Even then, he might have gotten along all right, but he would persist on going out in the cold. The day before he fell sick, he was out and about in the yard and to the barn, and his shirt sleeves caught cold, and in 40 hours died. Oh my gosh. He died at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. The funeral will take place from his home on Monday forenoon at 9 o'clock. Interment at Williamsburg. The Revs McNeamer and H.B. Roop will officiate. So he broke his breastbone and was like, I'm not going to see any doctor. Screw that. And then went outside in the cold and caught a cold and then died. For several years, he has enjoyed the distinction of being the oldest resident in Wayne County, having lived in the county 87 years. He cast his first presidential vote for James Monroe in 1820. He voted at 18 presidential elections. I mean, that's amazing. That's so amazing. And I apologize, I'm talking quietly because it's 11:30 at night here, and my entire family is asleep, and of course here I am, wide awake. In 1866, the first wife died, the husband then being 68 years of age, and 4 years later occurred Mr. Harris's second marriage. So he was 72 when he married Hannah Estelle, and it says that she was still alive when this was written. In his habits, he was always temperate. He never used tobacco in any form, not liquor as a beverage, but he believed whiskey valuable as a medicine. He was universally honored and respected as an honest man. He had his successes and his reverses. He had lost much by going security for others. So that means he would, stand up for somebody else, and he lost a lot because of that. He was kindly disposed and lent a helping hand to all who asked it. He leaves many relatives to mourn his loss, among them attorney Benjamin F. Harris of the city, who was a grandson. Okay, so his parents were Benjamin Harris. Now, he lived 1764 to 1850. Wow. Crazy, right? And his mother was Margaret England Harris, 1767 to 1853. And we have a picture of his father. Now, when I was at the cemetery today, I told you what I pictured Benjamin to look like, right? His father, I bet he resembled his father a lot. Now, I don't have a picture of Ben, but his father looks similar to what I pictured Ben to look like, okay? All right, spouses Lydia Hyatt Harris. Now, she passed away in 1867. And then Hannah Anna Estelle Harris was born in 1820 and passed away in 1902. And then these siblings, oh my gosh. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. His parents had 14 kids. And then he and his wife had 10 kids. And here's their 10, right? Okay, so the things that stood out to me, one, obviously his children's names were my aunt's. It's my aunt's first and last name. But then also where it says right here on February 2nd, 1894. Now this was before he passed, right? Let's see. Yeah, this was 14 days before he passed away. There was an article in the newspaper about him being the oldest citizen. And it says that he is 96 and possesses marked physical and intellectual powers. That was another connection that I felt, right? All right, let's go ahead and go back to the video that I recorded earlier today. I want to see if we can zoom in here and see if we can get any names. It is so dark on my screen just because I'm in the shadow right now. All right, let's go up a little bit further. Oh, trying to drive and trying to guide my phone and the vehicle at the same time. They're just so worn, and some of the tombstones listed on the list say too worn to read. I mean, like, look at this one. Let me see. Right there. Now, did that crumble and that's all one tombstone, or is that multiple different people's tombstones? You know, I don't know. And I'm hoping that I can find out once I look at this list. All right, let's go up a little bit further. That moss looks really yellow. Why does... I don't have any filter on my phone at all, but for some reason that looks really yellow. It's green. It's a green moss. Like a very green moss. I don't even have an option for filters. Still getting used to this new phone. I went from a Note 10 Plus to this, so it's not a huge adjustment, but it is. I love this. Do any of you go into a cemetery and just drive around and read the names and the years? Does anybody do that? Or am I just a lone wolf here? This is just amazing to me. I don't know why I'm so intrigued by this stuff, but I am. Alright, let me back all the way out so you can see how far back we are. Here we are. All the way back. And the trees and the moss and the fence with the moss, and it's just gorgeous. And then it goes all the way back over there, which is where we came from. So if you want me to come back out here again, I have a doctor's office that is out this way. I mean, this is like on my way to my doctor's office. My next doctor's appointment, it'll be a couple months, unless I need to go in for any reason before then. If you want me to come back and do a live stream when the weather is nicer and it's warmer and it's not making my nose run like a water faucet, let me know. What do you think about this? And let me know if you hear any of these people speaking to me. Oh, this is so cool. Let me go up a little bit. See, here's the other tombstone that looks like a tree. Isn't that awesome? Like, look at the detail on this thing. Seriously. Let's see if we can see who it is. I can't read it right now, but maybe when I go back and look at the video and the list, I'll be able to see. I'm so intrigued. I could just sit out here for hours. And I don't know exactly why, but I could. Okay, I want to go up here. Okay, so I do want to see if I can record an EVP while we're here. I wish I would have done it back by... There's another tree trunk. Back by Benjamin, because I feel like he would have spoken to me if I would have been back by him. But that's okay. Colvin. Roberts. Alright, let me grab my voice recorder. Okay, well, I grabbed my voice recorder, and, of course, the battery is dead. So, thankfully, I do have my backpack that has all of my supplies in it, which has my batteries in it. So, I'm going to replace the batteries, and then we'll see what we can do. Let me see, if I have anything else in this backpack that I might be able to use. Like, I have all of my crystals.
And my salt, and I have one of the karaoke microphones. I have my first aid kit. A roll of toilet paper, because you never know when you might need it. A bag of bags. Zip ties. String. My carrier for my tripod, which is at home. Let's see. Actually, I may have my SB7. Ugh. Oh, my awful shoulder. Okay, this is one bag of goodies. This is not my backpack, but this is the bag that I carry with me because it's a shoulder bag. And it's the one that I carry with me when I do any investigation of any kind, because I can fill it full of everything. So I have my flashlight in here. Oh, this is my my laser light. See? My laser light.
That is really fun to use at night. And it has a kaleidoscope head on it. Oh, I love that. We need to do another night investigation for sure. If you are up for me doing a nighttime investigation at the cemetery, leave me a comment and let me know if you are up for a 3 a.m. challenge, okay? Because I come prepared. My flashlight, like, I seriously always prepared. And this is just my backup flashlight. This isn't even the flashlight that I use. This is the outline flashlight that I got on Amazon, which is a really good flashlight. But this one was only like $18 or $16 or something like that. The light that I use when I do investigations is my tactical O light. And that one is amazing. It's also very good for protection. Let me see if this one... Yep, this one works too. See, I have another one over here. Look at that. I have it. If you want me to do a 3 a.m. investigation at the cemetery, let me know. Okay? Okay. Oh, here's my Accurate to tell you the temperature. Okay, so I'm going to hook that up here and we'll see if it changes. Okay, so it's hooked right here on my visor. I don't have my Bluetooth speaker.
This guy is probably like, what is this woman doing sitting at the cemetery for an hour? Come on, lady, get out of here. Go someplace else. Like, what the heck are you doing?
Power on. Yay! Sweet. Dang, it died all the way. Set date and time. Yes. What is today's date? Today's date is Thursday, March 9th. And it is 12:13 p.m. All right. Yay! We did it, we did it, we did it. Let me see. All right, let's see if we turn it on. The batteries are dead in it also. 3 AAA. I obviously put enough batteries in here to where I would have enough to replace whatever died while I was out on an investigation. So good thinking when I was prepping this bag. I prepped this bag like 2 years ago. So I'm surprised, one, that it's all still in here, and two, that it still works. All right, let me swap out the batteries and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It shows the little battery light up at the very, very top corner. You can kind of see it, right? So, and I put the antenna up, so let's turn this puppy on. There we go. We have power. Let's sweep. Okay, it is on FM right now, and it is sweeping, which dramatically turned the volume down. Yeah, I can't hear it, like, at all. Okay, it's coming out of the back speaker, out of here. Okay, hold on. It came with, turn it off. It came with a little bowl mic or a bowl speaker thing. Let me grab that because I know I have that in my backpack, and we'll see if we can hear it with that. Found it. Okay, this looks like it would be a microphone, not a speaker, but this is how my thing came. I ordered it off of Amazon. The link is in the description box below if you're interested. I hope that they've upgraded from this little funky ass thing because yeah, so it has an on-off switch. I turned it on. So let's turn the spirit box back on and sweep. Put my window all the way up. All right. And we are recording with this also. Is anybody here with us right now that would like to say anything? Benjamin Harris, are you here right now? Me? pause for just a second. Okay, I am not one. Let me pause my recorder also. I am not one that will hear a DJ on the radio and say that it is an EVP. That is not how this works. When the DJs come in, you can tell because they're only there over one frequency, maybe two, maybe three if it's a super strong, close radio station. So those I do not count as EVPs. I listen for the actual voice through the white noise. So that me that I heard, I don't know 100% if that was actually an EVP or if it was a DJ. When I go back and listen to this on replay, I'll let you know for sure because I don't bullshit. I don't fuck around with the DJ being the EVP, okay? If you want fake ghost stuff, spirit stuff, you're not gonna find it here. I don't fake anything.
Except for my nails. And sometimes my lashes, which I didn't even fake those today, okay?
Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that. I need a drink. Is anybody here with me that would like to say anything? If you speak into this device that's in my hand, I will be able to hear you. If you speak into this one, I'll be able to hear you right now. If you speak into this one, I'll be able to hear you later. Can you tell me your name? I feel like somebody's here. That was a DJ. Can you please tell me your name? Why did it just stop? I was going to change the sweep rate on it. I was getting ready to push it because I was trying to see where it was, and it's at 150 right now. That's what it says right here. And I was going to push the sweep rate button to change it, and the speaker just died. Let's power that off. I'm going to ask a question, and then I'm going to let it record for a few seconds, and then I'm going to stop it and listen to it and see if anybody answers me back. I haven't caught an EVP answering me back like that before, but I've never done it at a cemetery either. I've done it at my house. I've done it a few different places, but I don't think I've ever done it at the cemetery. I'll be right back. I rolled my window back down here because, for one, it says it's 90 degrees in here. No joke. 90 degrees. Holy shit. Holy hell. Okay. So I'm going to ask a question while I'm recording, and then I'm going to listen for an answer. But I want the window down because if there is any spirit that is here around my vehicle, I'm going to ask you a question, and I would like for you to tell me your answer right here. See this red thing on the tip of this black thing in my hand? If you speak into that red thing, then I will be able to hear you. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then I would like for you to answer back, if you can do that for me. That tree is, oh my gosh. Okay, you got to see this tree. Look at the holes in this tree. I don't know, I guess I'm easily amused. But that tree is just very interesting to me. Okay, there we go. Turned it sideways. And just to let you know, I did come very protected. I have some of my crystals in my pocket here. All right, so I turned it so you can see more out the window, hopefully, okay? I may actually try to turn it a little bit more because I really want you to be able to see out the window and not really focus on me so much, because I feel like whatever is here, look, now I'm trying to talk to you. Whatever is here is outside of my vehicle. Usually when I go to a cemetery, whatever spirits are around, I don't let them in my vehicle with me because they're not allowed to come home with me. So I always say a prayer when I first pull in, when I'm getting ready to do something like this. I always say my prayer. I did spray, myself with my holy water. I always bless myself, protect myself, usually on a daily basis. And I also have already burned my holy wood. So we're good there. So I am very, very well protected. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna push record and go ahead and ask my first question. And I want you to listen also. I need your help with this, okay? So recording. Can you please tell me your name? Can you please tell me your first and last name? There's a semi getting ready to go by. 2 semis. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop that, and then I'm gonna play it back. Can you please tell me your name? Can you please tell me your first and last name? Okay, I heard a name. Somebody's speaking. Somebody is talking. Holy moly. Can you please tell me your name? Can you please tell me your first and last name? There's a semi getting ready to go by. 2 semis. Right there. Right there, did you hear it? Right after I said, okay, so I heard 2 different voices in that one. So I'm going to have to analyze that more when I get home because I can't hear it right now. But I definitely heard 2 different answers. Okay, we'll say it that way. 2 different answers. All right, let's go back. All right, so we're going to start again. Hopefully they gave me their name that time. Can you tell me what year were you born? Can you tell me what year you passed away? Are you buried in this cemetery? Is your family buried in this cemetery? Do you know people who are buried in this cemetery? Stop. And we're gonna play it back. Are you buried in this cemetery? Is your family buried in this cemetery? Okay, we're gonna roll. I'll move. I'll go. Alright, here we go. See, he was right there behind me. Alright. Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna end it. Thank you so much for watching. I cannot wait to read your comments. Let me know what you hear, what you heard. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time. I love you bunches.